its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
Explosive cell death does not sound good.
Not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Good luck, he said.
Yeah.
Oh. So this guy just awoke me from, like, cryogenic sleep. Or whatever.
Right.
And now he's just throwing me out there into the world to do stuff for him.
Go figure it out.
Some smugglers are smuggling me somewhere. Or something.
There you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site.
Smuggler named Hawthorne,
He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All of the colonists are counting on you.
I did start streaming if you want to check it out. Woohoo! We've crash landed.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship
we
go
killed
to waste.
Hawthorne. Our ship landed on him.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better than before, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head.
We were meeting him once we landed, but the ship landed on him.
Nasty way to go.
Rip Hawthorne. These look cool. Look how colorful they are.
Whoopsie.
This is one vibrant world.
You know, they're sorting shit out.
Oh, what's that? Come back. It's cute.
What are you up to? Right.
You don't see me.
Right. Ain't no competition. You're part of the team now, homie.
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while.
Zombie got in here
Bound to
with
be
me.
unforeseen side effects.
Die, bitch.
Owie.
Hey, you. Come here.
Hey, you.
You've tried the best now.
Oh, wow, I didn't even have to interact with him.
Now try the rest.
Started.
Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Oh, I can heal this guy because I picked my profession as medical.
Nice.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
What's up, Killer Rabbit?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds
He
of that,
shot
right?
himself in the side.
Just barely
Way to go,
scraped by with my
bro.
life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Dum dum.
Yeah, what are you doing out
Investigating
here,
an
bro?
illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Can I? I can either persuade this guy, lie to him, or intimidate. Okay. See if I can persuade him to give me his gun.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a
Oh,
gun.
that was easy.
Got some spare ammo.
He's like,
Not
okay.
counting the bullet in the shot. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Ooh, famous tuna.
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie
You
Cleo
eat it in
or something?
Daisy?
Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo
Sardines,
workers.
so okay.
Company policy.
Attack. I can attack him? Oh yeah, I think I can kill everybody in this game. Mag pack. Tartarus sauce. Alright. Pre-sliced bread. Alright.
Yeah.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell?
I'll leave him alive for now. this? As Emperor... Oh, you want me to kill him? I could go kill him if you want. I don't know if that messes with, like, my reputation or anything, though. I don't know. So that's R1. Oh. Bunch of nanners. Bunch of nanners. Alright. I just picked up a bunch of nanners.
Not a couple, not a few. A bunch.
Only if I want to join the dark side. I'll probably have to kill somebody eventually. Tar, mac and cheese, alright. Fish sticks. Helmet. Hold items that you can take.
I gotta relog.
Oh, no. The dreaded relog.
Well, it's because the sound is not that it's glitched and I can't hear it, but it's like twitching. I don't know if that makes sense. And there's this weird
I hack this?
in the background.
Yeah, okay. A staff, huh? You have found a new weapon. It's not equipped though. Okay. Okay. What's this here? Oh, that's a 73 DPS. Hell yeah. Equip. Coming out of the Outer Wilds. They're a melee kill, I wonder? Like a silent kill? Oh, I cut his face off. His head off. Holy shit. Alright. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Attack! Attack!
Is he still yelling after he's dead? Or is that another guy? Perfect blocks.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Call on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he?
Still a moron.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Hell yeah! I just convinced these guys to fight these dudes for me. Hell yeah!
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authority. Hello, please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in dialogues. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express
That wouldn't let me do anything.
disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
But he's dead. Do I tell it it's dead? I don't know.
I
I
No.
deduce from
mean,
the
you
tone
could
of your voice
try,
that
but I
Captain
don't know if
Hawthorne
it'll do
failed to
it
meet
again.
you at the designated location.
If he really is dead, he's never gonna know.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain
I
intact.
think so.
Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne.
Okay.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time. The navigation console is offline at this time.
Yeah, right. Oh cool, I have enough XP to go up a level.
Captain.
Anti-Tlou. Okay.
Glitch.
Add the dialogue. Add the melee. Defense. I'm not gonna spend all my points right now. Oh, it's still telling me skills are available though. It's gonna annoy me. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Did I save them? Yeah, I did. Okay. Summary. Well, let me R1 or R2 over.
Nasty.
We'll spend
Dang.
them all. Let's go ahead and do that.
That's not good.
Apply. Accept. Okay. Hmm. Oh, more sprint. Oh, so weapons have durability? Am I reading that right? And that's useful. Hmm. Carrying capacity. That's what I want right now.
Rusty, I got another M4 application to use. I have another one, but I mean, I'm going to be out soon. I didn't say it was going to happen when I fucking took the mags out. I mean, it's weird, like, you know.
So stupid they glitch.
I could totally get better, a tiny little bit better, if it glitched because I had a mag in it. I mean, I couldn't get rid of no mag in it. So I fucking put one in there for me, and
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
plenty of guns. I have plenty of AKs. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I guess a good thing. I mean, at least we'll find them. I don't know, is there any guns you want that you don't have? Maybe I have them. No? I got one that's better than doing the game. I got 24 back in base.
Do they ever start working again? Can always hope, right? Hopes and dreams. Resident. Aw, they killed some poor guy. How rude. Wonder when I'll get a better gun. Oh, look at this place.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go.
Oh. Don't go.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Should I go around telling people I'm Hawthorne?
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's
Playing
Choice
the Outer
family.
Worlds.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
I'm here.
I don't think she's talking.
I'm here.
That makes sense.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like you can change the way everything turns out just by what choices you make here. It seems like, or what side quests you get. That's cool. Should I take this job? Yeah, why can't you collect
mostly.
them yourself,
Got a
man?
backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
This sounds like shady. I don't know.
Who smiles at that? I mean, really?
Yeah, right? I don't like this guy.
I don't know what to say to them. Nigga just gave you a creepy ass Freddy Krueger dream, and they're like,
I know, he's like, these people need to pay for their graves. What should we do? We need their money. Let me ask him something else. Here we go. That's supposed to be an insult right there.
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting,
There we go.
talk to Constable
I can take
Reyes
care of
back in
marauders.
town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off. Beats working at the cannery.
Beats working at the cannery. Huh? What?
Oh, they say the same
I
thing.
can really go for some salt tuna. Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
After that big fat robot.
Oh, I can steal stuff. I'm not gonna steal anything yet. Actually, okay.
Oh, that made you a little too happy then.
Now this game, like I went up to something and it's like, steal whatever this is. I'm like, I don't want to steal it. Oh, it's salmon. What's this? Oh, this has terminals, just like Fallout. Renew your subscription.
What is Fallout about? Like an end of the world scenario?
Oh, okay. You're still on the fence about it, Rabbit? Yeah. I was on the fence about it too, but everybody was talking so great about it, and I'm like, hey, I'll give it a try.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. What?
Cantina. Oh, it's the bar.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do.
Oh, hey, there's elevator music.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Sounds fun.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Yeah, right? What's mostly abandoned?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
Yeah. We went ahead and got it now, just to give it a try.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her father.
I don't know. This guy seems shady to me too.
The Spacer's Choice
Everybody
family.
I've met in this town
If we
seems
dissolve into
shady so
factions,
far.
then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You right there, Rusty?
Try to do a headshot with the 22 and
I've gained a companion. Yay!
some follow-ups and I usually bring company.
That's okay. I'm okay. As long as you're okay.
Alright. Just don't get in my way, lady. Wonder if I can. Oh! Damn, alright.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Let's talk when you're free. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced.
I don't know.
The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I agree.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed.
These people got a lot to
He was real
say.
sweet to
You can
me.
ask them a lot of stuff.
Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr.
Maybe
Thompson.
she is.
All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okie dokie. Start button. Was I supposed to go this way? Probably not. What's this? A vendor. Tartar sauce. Tartar mac and cheese. That one made me laugh the first time I saw it earlier, too. Right. It's singing. That's funny. Alright. Is there anything else around here? Probably not. Does she get in my way? Okay, good. She don't. What the hell? I know. Probably. It looks like it hurt. Unscheduled amputation? I mean, they have scheduled amputations? Okay. Alright. Another vending machine. What is this? Steel? I only got one lockpick. I don't want to steal stuff yet. Okay, so... Loose lips, pink slips. Okay.
Well then.
I guess I don't have to go back this way. I don't know. Let's see. Oh shit. I had a feeling that would blow up. No comment, rabbit, right? No comment. I think I went the wrong way. Out. Right, the sound effect of that just sounds like really gross. See, I came from this way somewhere. Yeah, it's like how you heal yourself.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you around here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
Well, they talk to each other.
What have you got to confess? You
Alright.
ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
Who's this guy? Is this the guy I'm supposed to talk to?
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Convince everybody to come back.
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of
Why, I
unsolicited
tried asking
advice,
that, but nobody really
be
answered
cautious
it
on your way
straight.
to the geothermal plant.
That girl just said
It is not as safe
it's a
as you
hard
might
place to
assume.
live.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
What? Right.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
It's like, I don't know if these people have good intentions. Like, this guy's, like, here at a chapel or whatever it is. But everybody in this town is shady as fuck.
Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me
I wonder
here.
how many quests are in this game. I don't know, this don't look like a normal church. There's a freaking skull sitting right there. This guy looks like, I don't know. He looks like he's like on some drugs or something. He just looked at his hand like, what the fuck?
Work fortifies the spirit. Our place in the universe is fixed. Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits. Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
Okay. Out we go. Better not be sleeping
Got my
on the
sights
job.
on you.
Oh yeah?
You some sort of freelancer?
Oh, that just said I can put my stuff in my ship. I believe that just said. Wherever that is. I can pick this stuff up now. It's not illegal. Alright. I want to use my pick on that. Oh, what's this? Those look the same. Oh yeah, they are all the same, huh? Haha. Damn, that is one ugly outfit. Oh yeah, the hoses. I don't know. Probably from my airlock chamber I was in or something. Cause I was in a cryogenic, like, frozen sleep. Yeah, my hibernation suit. So, that's what those were for. They were hooked up probably to the thing I was in. We're just gonna put that on though. Yeah, what are options? Breakdown, drop, repair. Okay, that's what that symbol is. I have to repair it eventually. We're not gonna repair it right now.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. Lovely wind here. Get ready.
She did a good amount of damage. Oh shit, what's up under those things? Aw, man. Yeah, let's see what some of this stuff does. Food gives you health, like kind of like on Fallout. It looks like. Man. This guy has been assigned to study mating habits of apparently that thing that just attacked me. Okay. Oops, am I stuck? Okay. Just kind of went down the hill. Junkyard, huh? That's the same pistol I have in my hand, it looks like. Grab it. Thank you. I'm just gonna keep collecting stuff. What's up here? Damn, I'm getting points pretty fast. Do some more melee. I'll just keep upgrading them. Oh shit, that guy killed me quick. Oh, makes you load up a save, alright. Oh, that's cool, look at the anatomy pictures. Mantisaur. Oh shit. Alright. Back here again. I'm just gonna run through here real quick again. Grab it all. You gotta be looking right at it, damn it. We're not gonna go over there again right now. We're just gonna go to my objective. That's what I get for messing around. I gotta do my skill points again. This? Oh, did I automatically pick it up? Oh no. An armor mod. I just stand on like a landmine or something? I don't even know what that was. Oh yeah. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, they're still hitting me. Oh, they're behind too. Shit. Cool. I'll come back for those guys when I have better weapons.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Another quest.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Have a good night, Rabbit.
I'll tell you what I can.
Good night, Rabbit.
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. What is it? If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's
Looking for a chunk.
I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often.
So thank you.
Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon.
Tobaccorn tea
but it's been
sounds
cleaned.
good.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice. The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, this game does feel just like Fallout.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
But it has its own style away from Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Sister.
Get ready! That's the last of them!
Process begins.
Yeah, huh?
Ash, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can't hear you though.
I'm here. Can you
That's
hear
on
me?
account of how I never met her.
Barely.
What's
I
going
don't
on?
rightly
Can you
know.
hear me?
She was in another division of
I
this
can hear you.
Choice family.
Yeah?
She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged.
No, I'll talk to him and stuff and I'll decide, but there'll be like